Good morning, dear students. My name is Chati Diaz from BSED 118. Your instructions. So for today, I will discuss you the part of introduction of linguistics, which is the 6 properties of the language, the human language. So by the way, how's your day, dear children? I hope you safe and sound for today, for during this pandemic. So, here we go. So, our language is very different from animals and humans. And people say that the ability of having such a system of communication is what you establishes the difference between the animals and the humans. These are the aspects that make our languages system so unique. So number 1, displacement means the ability that the language gives us to talk someone or something that is not immediately present of event or something that doesn't exist. The linguistically speaking, we so further and speaks in spaces and the time. So for example, the natural communication to your friends and your family. For examples, how's your day and what you will do in these vacations. The something that natural communication with your family and your friends. To think about the future or make up the stories in your life. That is displacement. So number 2, arbitrariness. A symbol of language, we mean that there is no inherent or logical relationship similarities between any given features of the language and its meaning. For example, that arbitrariness. The chair, we used to sit, so no relationship between the shape or the functions of the chair, because the fact is the chair is the using to sit. That is a natural mean of arbitrariness. And for number 2, duality. Duality means the language has the specific structure, the primary which it has do with the phonemes that the gives isolated. And because of the duality of the two specific structures, you can combine the letters G, O, and D. That the two different ways of combine the letters. And for examples, G as a guy and D as a dog. If there is two words mean the different things or sounds differently even though are composed of the same the sound. And for number 4, a cultural transmission. Language is acquired through cultural. That the language is passed on from the generation to the next. That is a cultural transmission. And for example, how parents or grandparents teach their children to speak. And most of the time, parents and grandparents are teach their children of the first word, which is the mother tongue of the children. With that, parents or grandparents of their guardian also pass their culture of their children. To know the importance of the first words or the mother tongue that we start to learn about of the parents or the guardians. That is a cultural transmission. And number 5, productivity is the capability to manipulate, use words and the sounds. They many create a thoughts, ideas, or many sentences. That is the productivity. For examples of the productivity, the language is the same the human being, because the human is create a thoughts, create their needs, create a many sentence that we can say what they want to say. What they want to say to someone, what they want to say to family or the friends. while the animals, which is the number of the sounds. There's a limited to speak their needs, to speak their thoughts, to speak their communicate, the human. And that's for the examples of productivity. For number 6, discreteness. Discreteness means the human language is consist or discrete or distinctiveness. This distinctiveness of the units of the sounds. There's a unit of the sounds of discreteness. For example, whenever you talk about units of the sounds, whether you can apply the one of you can see it's a manifestation. I hope you see the difference and importance of the 6 properties of the human language, the part of introduction of linguistics that I discussed to you. I hope you learn a lot from me. And that's all. Again, I'm Shati Diaz, your instructions from DSED 11E. So, dear students, keep that in your mind, guys. Thank you!